Hey y'all, so before we get into today's video, I just want to say, thank you for the folks who watched that first video. I really do appreciate that. I was so nervous, and to be honest, I'm still kind of nervous, but I figure as long as I keep doing it, I'm gonna have to get used to it eventually. It can't be awkward all the time. So I figure, we just gonna go through this awkward phase and we gonna get it on over with. With that out the way, let's get to the video. Hey y'all, today I'm going to be answering the question of what makes Naruto great. However, in order to answer this question, we need a little information and some backstory. First, let me say this. I'm only going to be talking about Naruto, not Shippuden. I will be spoiling this 21-year-old manga. So if for some reason you haven't read this manga yet, you might want to save watching this for later when you read it, because I would hate to be the person who spoils Naruto for you. But it's like 21-year-old. If you haven't read it now, where have you been? Okay. Naruto is a Japanese manga written and drawn by creator Masashi Kishimoto. This manga is about a young adolescent ninja named Naruto Uzumaki, also known as the knuckle-headed ninja. As a young orphan ninja harboring a demon fox spirit, his childhood has been horrible. People in his village hate him, they don't want to see him, they don't let their kids play with him, and yeah, it really blows. However, this has never stopped Naruto from pursuing his dreams, which is something I really respect, because that's something I kind of have a problem with. But his goal is to become the Hokage of his village, Konoha, and the Hokage is basically like the president in the Naruto world. As a manga, the original concept of Naruto was from two one-shot manga Kishimoto created in the 90s. Karakuri in 1995, which earned him an honorable mention in, I'm gonna mess his name up, Shueisha's Hot Step Award, and Naruto in 1997. Side note before I go on, I actually looked up Karakuri online and I found it, and it is pretty cool. It's kind of like a mix of Full Metal Alchemist and Naruto. So if you got time, you should check it out. I'm gonna try and put a link below if I can figure out how to do that. Anyways, this manga first stepped out of obscurity and into the big manga trio when it came to the year of 1999, which is when it was first released to Western readers and stuff, translated into English. So with that, with the general background stuff out the way, let's answer the question. Mind you, all forms of art are completely subjective, so these are just my own opinion, not hard-hitting provable facts. I'm not trying to tell you what's what. You like what you like, I like what I like. One of the first things that struck out to me about this manga is the world it takes place in. Naruto takes place in a sort of feudal Japan-esque world, but instead of being dark and miserable like the real world, Naruto's world is bright and vivid, and it feels alive. The village Konoha, I'm butchering that name, I know I am. Konoha is always bustling, it's always full of life. It's just these beautiful big buildings, and it's amazing. I love it. The forest of death is dark and ominous, and you can feel the tension there. Then you got these ninjas fighting wizards, they throw in lightning and fire around. I don't understand why a ninja would want to throw lightning and fire when your goal is to be stealthy. I don't understand that, but it's still cool, and it's so I guess nobody cares other than me. Naruto is unapologetically wonderful. This manga is not afraid to be epic, is not afraid to be weird, and just be a beautiful place. I mean, it can get pretty nice sometimes when you're messing with stuff like Orochimaru and his experiments, but most of the time it's pretty beautiful. When watching Naruto, the last thing you expect to do is cry. However, Naruto is notorious for pulling on the old heartstrings. This manga does a great job at creating tragic backstories. The first taste of this is when we meet Zabuza and Haku. Haku was the abused orphan child with no purpose to live until he met Zabuza, a cruel mercenary who takes Haku under his wing and trains him as a soulless killing machine. Trust me, to truly understand what I'm talking about, you have to read it for yourself, because I know that did not give that scene justice. Lastly, in my opinion, the thing that makes Naruto great is how relatable Naruto is as a character. I think a lot of people were able to look at Naruto and find inspiration within their everyday life. Most of us aren't born with a silver spoon in our mouths. Normal people have struggles. Normal people have to work for what we want. It's so easy to lose hope in our dreams and ambitions, but that's like the very antithesis of Naruto. Naruto never gives up. He never quits. Like, the dude don't stop. He sees what he wants and he goes and get it. He's not, and it shows that, like, you don't have to be a genius, you know? You don't have to be like the genius with the like 4.0. You cannot be good at something and make a good life for yourself. You know, you don't have to quit things. You just gotta work hard and keep at your goals, and you will eventually get there, which is what I'm hoping to do with this YouTube thing. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was really debating about just quitting after that first video, but I was like, no, you need to see where this goes and you need to just see it out. I have a bad problem about quitting projects in the middle. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that today. But I'm honestly I'm very happy that Naruto came into my life, because as a young man, I kind of needed those lessons, because I was very timid back in the day. You know, I didn't like to talk to too many folks. I still don't like to talk to too many folks. But Naruto kind of helped me get out there. It kind of helped me realize that, like, okay, you just gotta work, man. Like, if you want something in this world, you're gonna have to work for it. I don't come from rich people, so it's not like I can just get money from mama and daddy, you know. I had to get a job. I had to buy my own car, like, and I don't know other people do this, and I don't know other people probably have way worse lives than me. I'm not trying to have a contest or nothing. I'm just saying that real people have to work for what we want. That's what Naruto is. He's that ideal in a person. He is the ideal of hard work paying off. When Naruto first started his journey, he was a knuckleheaded kid who didn't want to listen to nobody, and he was a nightmare. Although I said I'm not gonna talk about Shippuden. In Shippuden, he becomes like a god, basically. Like, it is stupid how strong Naruto gets in Shippuden. Like, okay, man, that's another topic for another day. Anyways, tell your nerdy friends about me and have a nerdy day. Peace out, nerds.